everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Browns going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Lucas Oil Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Browns a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We have played a quarter here in this AFC Divisional playoff. 14-0 is our score. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Smith, 54 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
This is Crowell. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll look to throw. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A.J. Klein coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Smith catches left side. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the 13-year man puts it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Here in the playoffs, you hope to have close games where both sides are putting it all on the line. And that's what we have so far. It should be a very exciting second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, Coleman's able to get free along the sideline, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. Browns will later turn it over on an interception. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and 54 yards later, he's going in for the score. Browns take it at the 39, cutting the deficit to 7. Coleman's found on the quick pass, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. 3rd and long, they'll go with the screen here, and he'll be tackled at the 31-yard line. We're set up for a...
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one. He's got it at the 15. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
They'll run the option left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon from a yard out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They begin with a run by Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Crowell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And take it right on the 30. Whoosh. Spinning again. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The 20. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 62 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Max Williams, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand and had that little twinkle in his eye where he thought, hey, we can get some bombs in this game. We can get deep, and that's exactly what's going on. But I don't think he thought if they could do that they'd be on the losing end.
They might need more of this air raid attack.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Back to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards remaining here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll go with the keeper. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Gostkowski for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One last throw here for Luck. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.